Hi, I'm Rebecca, and welcome to my podcast, Smashing Through with Rebecca.x. I am so excited you're here on this episode. Topics include life, business, mindset, full of kick-ass content and high energy. Enjoy the podcast, and remember, you too can smash through and keep going always. Make yourself a priority. Yes, you. Do you make yourself a priority? Because I'm telling you now, it should be the top of your list. You know, we always put everyone else before us. We're always doing stuff for everyone else so that we are feeling drained or there's no time in our schedule to do stuff we want to do. We're skipping out on sleep, we're skipping out on exercise, we are trying to cram in to the hour for ourselves, whatever we can do, because we're too busy giving to everybody else. I'm going to tell you right now, you need to stop. You need to make yourself a priority, numero uno. And no, it isn't selfish in any way, shape or form. It's not ego-based or anything like that at all. What it is, it's that old saying that is still repeated. If you've been on an aeroplane, you've heard it. Put the oxygen mask on first. Yourself. Your own. Then you can help everybody else. Okay? Now, as a mum, I know that I've always put the kids first. When they were younger, always put the kids first. You know, they need to eat, they need to do stuff, this, that and the other. My stuff goes on the back burner, shall we say. So can you relate to that? You probably can relate to that if you're a parent. But if you're not a parent, okay, you can still relate to it. You know, you've always put your partner first, or, you know, your family, or you've dropped everything because the family are having a meal or something like that. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's dynamics there that you are actually playing with as well, and you yourself put yourself on a back burner. So what I want to do is encourage you on this episode to make yourself a priority. Now, the first step of doing that, this is what I do. So I want to share with you what I do, see if it resonates with you, see if you relate to it, if not, tweak it and all this. But I'll give you some other examples as well. But what I do when I first wake up in the morning is I smile, thank the universe for another day. Thank you so much. I get another day to give value, to change someone's life, whatever it is, okay? And I do my breath work, okay? Deep breath in, hold for 3, deep breath out, and then I repeat that a few times. And then I go straight into gratitude. And it starts with health, my own, okay? I am so grateful for my health. It's keeping me alive. I'm experiencing this, that and the other. You know, my eyes, I can see, ears, I can hear music, all this, that and the other, legs, I can walk, everything, okay? Now, it seems, should we say, dramatic, and I'm doing me speech things with my fingers, you know, dramatic, but it actually isn't. It really is going into the gratitude frequency and the love frequency of being so grateful for my health, because without your health, you haven't got anything. You know as well as I do, okay, that with gratitude and your health takes kind of priority over things. And what I mean by that is that when you are not 100% and you're not running at 100%, you know it. You are tired, you're lethargic, you don't feel well, you're not eating properly, you're not sleeping properly. And your body has probably been giving you pointers of, look, you need to drink more water, or you need to do this, you need to do that, and you're not listening. Okay, you've probably had headaches for a few days and you've not realised that you're not drinking enough fluids, all right? And I don't mean the wrong fluids, I mean like water and stuff, you know. I'm not on about any of those crazy fizzy things. But what I'm on about is that, you know, your body gives you signals. And so you need to listen to your body in the moment and make yourself a priority in the moment. Otherwise, your body is going to knock you for 6 and you're not going to be well. So straight out the gate, you can tell that on the gratitude levels, you can go in straight away with health, okay? And if you're not 100%, okay, going for the health of what you are grateful for. So if you can see, be grateful for being able to see, being able to drive a car because you can see, being able to see the sun, nature, all of these things, okay? It sounds a bit out there, but it actually isn't. It is really, really true. When you can hone in and be grateful for the smallest of things and make yourself priority, i.e. health, straight out the gate, it's amazing. The other gratitude things that follow on that are money, okay, because that pays for your clothes, your food, the roof over your head, so on and so on. People, whether they are in your life, have left your life, and the people who are going to come in, opportunities and experiences that you've had as well, okay, and that are going to come in, so past, present and future. And it really is so powerful to get yourself on the frequency and the energetic level of gratitude in order to make yourself priority, because you need to be okay in order to take the kids to school on the school run and then go to work or something, okay? You need to be a priority and you need to be okay in order to caretake and look after somebody else, all right? You need to be okay 100%. And sometimes, our mindset and mental health, make us question things, and also we're not running at 100%, and guess what? That's okay. If you're running at 80%, that's okay. See if someone else can pick up the extra 20, you know what I mean, to make 100. But I would definitely say make yourself a priority. Don't feel guilty or feel shame by saying no to somebody else. Prioritize your own silence. Prioritize being alone, having time by yourself. Don't apologize for it, okay? And don't feel as well that you have to explain and give an explanation of, oh no, I can't come to that because of this, that and the other. The answer is no. Thank you for the invite, but no, I've got things planned. That's it. Or just no, because it's a full sentence, right? No, thank you. You know what I mean? Or just say, sorry, I can't make that date, and then just leave it at that. If they say why, say, well, I've got priorities in, which is true because it's you. The priority there is you. So don't feel as though you have to be obligated to do all these 50 million things. Start saying no to everything outside of you first, and then schedule into your planner and your diary the priorities that you do want to say yes to, that are in alignment with you, that make you feel good. There is literally no point in going to a reunion, a party, a meal, a conversation, a barbecue, whatever, if you know without a shadow of a doubt it's going to be icky, it's toxic, it's horrible vibes, all of this stuff. Just don't bother going. You need to make yourself a priority. That doesn't mean to isolate yourself at all. That doesn't mean to kind of ignore everybody. I'm not saying that at all. This is a disclaimer. Take what works, okay? And if the gratitude practice is a bit different for you, go into prayer, go into meditation, do EFT, journal things out. All of these techniques work because it's all about your mindset. But you need to start saying yes to you instead of yes to everybody else, and then you get the shortfall at the end of the day. So the full day is 100%, and then you give yourself 5. That's not okay, all right? So just know that this is powerful for you. It's important for you to do for your own sanity, let alone anything else, you know what I mean? And if people don't get along with it and they don't understand, that's okay, that's on them. If they can't understand anyone prioritising themselves and actually saying, no, I don't want to do that, or the other thing is you feeling guilty for having 5 minutes to yourself, or sat there doing nothing and feeling, and I'm doing the speech things with my fingers again, lazy, because that's what society sometimes is programmed with, that we're lazy to just sit there and read a book. Who are we to just sit there and do nothing all for an hour? We don't have to be these busy bees doing something constantly and keeping busy. It is okay to just sit and meditate. It is okay to just sit in silence and not do anything, just look out the window. Take 5 minutes for yourself. It is okay to go for a walk in nature. It is okay to go to the beach, take shoes off and walk on the sand with no shoes and socks on. It is okay to walk on the grass that animals haven't been on, if you get me, with no shoes and socks on, so that you can ground yourself. It is okay to do all of this. You've just got to, with all of this whole episode, do you know what it is? It's about giving yourself permission. Giving yourself permission to make yourself a priority. That doesn't mean you've got ego with it. That doesn't mean you're better than anyone else and you've got, you're on a pedestal or anything. And that doesn't mean that you're unkind to people. Okay? So know that, but do make yourself priority. See how you feel. Try it for a week. See how it feels. And you never know, you might actually like it. Buy yourself some flowers. I bought myself some beautiful sunflowers last week. They are in the window with the sun beaming on them. I keep changing the water all the time. That's how my flowers last a long time. And they just make me smile. My dear friend as well, she always buys herself flowers and she absolutely loves it. That's the thing. You've got to say yes to you, because guess what? If you don't say yes to you, okay, don't forget, there's little kids that are watching, or you're a role model for other people. But also, if you don't say yes to you, who's going to say yes to you? You need to lead by example, and it starts with you. So let me know how you get on. Pop over to my website, Rebecca.x. If you want to do any journaling, go on my website, Rebecca.x.com/journals. I'll pop the link in the show notes. Go and grab yourself one of the journals. I've got adult ones and I've got kids ones as well. Okay, and go and change your life starting from today.